already. Today I'm working with my husband from home. He took the day off working from home, but I think it's pretty hilarious to see how the people who get used to work in the office 9 to 5 trying to work from home. It's like pretty frustrating endeavor to achieve the productivity mode, but it's not happening. Yes, I think that working from home people are super self-motivated, super pumped, and you have to appreciate if you're working with the freelancers, because this energy, it comes from inner side. And I think that's absolutely different environment when you work from office. The productivity is all around in the year, unlike from home where you have a sofa, you have a chocolate, you have a wife or husband, etc. And you just don't feel like working because there is no energy around it, huh? Нету? Где? Ищи. Нет. Я наглый мужик.
Давай.
Я наглый мужик. Наглый мужик. Ищет Деда Мороза, а Деда Мороза нету. Да.
Точно, дай Деда Мороза.
Мой.
Ну дай я откушу.
Мой. Праздники закончились.
Дай Деда Мороза последнего. Быстро.
Работать. Быстро работать. Кофе нет, работать.
Встать не могу, даже не могу подняться. Ой, work from home.
Freelancer stuff life. Anyway, let me present you my husband, since I think I never did it in Instagram. You know, many people DM me that I shouldn't post personal or lifestyle moments from life because that will make my Instagram more of a like anybody else, and I'm very focused on design. So maybe in YouTube there is more room for personal and funny moments from life. Just let me know. I'm really curious to hear your opinion and maybe do that too. We'll see. So, my husband's name is Eugene. He's a software engineer. We actually came here to Czech Republic because he got a job offer from here. At the moment when we were deciding between where should we go, I was working in China. He was getting the job offer from Czech Republic, China, Czech Republic, China, Czech Republic. We've just negotiated and we both agreed that here in Czech Republic there will be a little bit more opportunities for growth and potential business. So yeah, we decided to come here. Nevertheless, I also wanted to talk to you about the agenda for me for today. So it's pretty simple day. I have to finish the UX storytelling case that I started 2 days ago, send it for a feedback. Then I also have a new client interview. We'll just have a quick talk where I'll ask a lot of questions about the project, about the needs, about the terms and everything to start preparing the proposal. Anyway, guys, let's get working. Это когда ты проверил? Сказали?
Когда сидел на кресле тебя.
By the way, this weekend I was conducting the self-reflection session from the cafe, and I'm still not sure if I should share it with you or not, but I've got this issue starting from the end of the last year, and I don't know, I don't really know how to talk about it because my mind is still not made and I'm not sure about the whole issue yet, but I'll try to speak about it and see if it makes sense or not. So basically at the end of the last year I started to feel really burnt out, not on the heavy way, but I remember I was really nervous about getting to work. Like, there were only 3 projects in my hands. I felt like it was super overwhelming and I wanted to finish everything by the end of December so that I could have like maybe a month or 2 weeks of a vacation doing nothing, just like reflecting, relaxing and having my own time without stress. And to be honest, all 3 projects are still on and we are still working on them, so I have no room for like a vacations or free time. And that's actually affected my mood in the beginning of the year. So when the Christmas holidays were finished and I needed to get back to the work, I was so itchy and frustrated and so not excited to get to the work. And it's not very usual to me. I'm normally very excited to get into the new project. It's so interesting. But this time I was like, no, just not work, please, don't. And it's like, it's frustrating because you don't understand what's going on with you. And yeah, I wanted to self-reflect on this in the weekends. And what I did is just took my notebook and in one part of the piece of a paper started writing down what are the minuses that I'm seeing in my freelance work lifestyle and what are the pluses that I'm seeing in my lifestyle. And of course, some of the pluses is that I have my own independency, my own time management. I can easily vlog and blog in Instagram and in YouTube right here. And I can have a dog, which is very important because we're planning to have a dog soon. You know, I'm still not very secure about working with the other people because I always try for a perfection, and since I have some insecurities about working with other people, I'm afraid to just open up. Working from home gives me more of a comfort about my projects and decisions I'm making. So there's definitely some uncertainty in my own value in this design market. And actually my husband was recently bringing a great comparison. He said that it would be much more clear to me if I would go to the design agency or any kind of design environment where people work with you and you can at least understand what are your positions, because the environment is very, you know, close there and you really see the dynamics. It's much more obvious to you than when you are a freelancer, and the market is fierce right now. There's so many freelancers and you really can't compare yourself to them, especially with the rise of the social media and self-comparison. You really can't compare because you don't know what value they provide to their clients. You don't know their business ethics and culture. You don't know what anyone worth is. And so it's very hard to just position yourself in this freelance, huge ocean design market, and like you're drowning in these insecurities and uncertainty. So working from office would be probably a great idea. So on the opposite side, on the minus side, I've got like sitting lifestyle where you always sit in the same place. Days are passing, but you're always in front of your computer. Communication issues is a very big problem. As I already mentioned, you have only one way to understand your clients, through the voice. But when you work with them in the same room, you have so much more sensors to grab the information and proceed it with the right answers. So yeah, communication issue is really big, and I think that has to be changed one day. Freelance lifestyle is very much for introverts. I'm not considering myself introvert. It's very hard for me when there are no people to talk to. The only person I usually talk to is my husband and sometimes friends. Another minus is that I'm really lacking the energy to control everything. Usually when you work with other people, there are, you know, you delegate your work. There are other people who take care of certain parts of your work, but I'm forced to do everything, starting from self-management, self-organization, reports, billing, invoices, even social media. It's already taken a big part of my time, so I kind of sometimes lack the energy to do everything on a decent level. Okay, there are a couple of more points, but I just don't want to make this video too annoying and too long, so I'm gonna stop here. And the whole point of this self-reflection session for me was just to understand if there are points that I can live with and, you know, overcome them so that I don't feel so devastated and frustrated to come back to the work, or those are the points that I started to understand I can't fight anymore and work and live with them anymore. I need to start making action. Yeah, I didn't make my mind yet. I definitely know that probably from springtime I'm gonna need to diversify my lifestyle and add there some other people. As for now, I need to finish all my projects, and that unfortunately makes me still a prison of my own comfort zone, a freelance bubble. And yeah, I really can't wait to finish all the projects and maybe create a portfolio finally that I'm gonna share with you, and probably get ready for a new stage of my life. Yeah, sorry guys for a long video. I hope that makes sense to you. Please share with me if you also have any issues with coming back to the work. What was your biggest issue? Did you have self-reflection session and did it help you? Because for me it's not really helpful yet, but at least I understand what's the ground and I can start moving from there. So yeah guys, I'm really looking forward to your feedback and thank you for watching.